Glad to have you here. All the daddy, mega love shout out. Thank you so much for coming in. Glad to have you here. How are you getting on? How's everything? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your presence here. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. This is OG CV Coach here. CV Coach 216 here. Thank you so much for coming in all day. Daddy, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very, very much. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there are people watching us from Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your presence here. Thank you very much. Last week I discussed on how to finish first in life. So this week I'm starting off on a different projects. Thank you so much for being here. Mega love shout out to you, all the daddy. And how is it in where you are? So I'm going to be talking about how to develop new plans. What's the plan? How are you going to develop new plans? What we need to do. We're moving into the year 2021 now. So we need to start thinking of things that we need to do and how to develop new plans. Mega love shout out to everyone. Marima Sugaro, thank you so much for being here. How are you getting on with your WH? You should be getting close to the mark now. You should be getting there. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. If you're not friends with All Day Daddy, please, why don't you connect with All Day Daddy? Please connect with All Day Daddy. He's so wonderful, very amazing guy. Please connect with them. Princess, Glazia Vlog, Tamsak Don, thank you so much for being here. Queen Daisy TV, thank you so much for being here. Now, if you're not friend with Queen Daisy TV, or you're not friend with Princess Glazia Vlog or Marima Sagaro or All Day Daddy, please connect with them. Go on and look for their names and just connect with them quickly. They are amazing people, wonderful people. I can drop their link there. Let me look for, maybe use my other phone and then drop their link, but you can just look for their name. Yeah, Marima Sagaro, thank you so much. You'll get there. I can tell you that you'll get there. This week it's just going to be you, day, night, running you so that you can get into that watch hour. You will. No? Yeah, Princess Glaza, thank you for dropping by. My LS host, thank you. You're welcome, Princess. You're welcome. I'm always there. I always come in. Please, if you're not friends with Princess, please do. Oh my God, super child. Thank you so much, Princess. I'm so glad for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. You are just wonderful. Thank you so much. That was a special kiss from me to you. Virtual kiss, yeah. Another one. Thank you very much, Princess. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're just wonderful. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my God. Please, Marima Sagario, go to All Day Daddy. He's such a wonderful guy. Now, if you're not friends with Princess Glazer Vlog, please do. Princess Marima, All Day Daddy, if you're not my friend, please do connect with me. Connect with me online, please. Thank you so much, Princess. I so appreciate this. Thank you so much for the super chat. It was good. The super sticker, wonderful. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So wonderful. Thank you very, very much for that. Thank you so much for that. Grateful. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So I'm talking about change. What are the plans? What plans do you have for change? How are you going to manage it? What's going to happen? You see, the way I do the live stream is this. I'll start off with a live stream, go through it. Everybody coming in, I can see you. I might not be able to greet you immediately, but I can see you. So I'll do like the live stream for like 10 minutes. Then we can all begin to go to each other's houses, get to know each other. But it's wonderful if you If you can connect with these people, they are genuine people. These are legit people. So go get in contact with them. So what I usually do during the live stream is that I'll go straight to how to develop a plan. I'll talk about it, do everything about it, then we'll begin to go to each other's houses. But I'm going to be streaming every day on my other channel, Just Two Moves. The reason why I'll be doing that stream on the other channel is just that people can watch Gcash, watch and Gcash, and gifts. So it's going to be every day starting from today, from every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I am online with my other account, Just Two Moves. Now, if you're not there, man, get into it. Trisha King is here. Mega shout out to Trisha King. Thanks you so much, Trisha King. That awesome video you did yesterday. Thanks so much. So lovely. So glad to have you here. So I'm going to be talking about change. So when I'm talking about it, it's just going to be a straight recording. I can see you in case I don't call you, but that does not mean I can't see you. Raisy's Kitchen is here. Hello, host. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. So I'm going to go straight into my recording, because what I'm doing is that I'm right here streaming, but I've got my camera here recording me on what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start up my recording. Make sure you join us. Yeah, Trisha King, Princess Glazer is here. Now, everybody, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Now, my name is CV Coach, OG CV Coach. If this is the first time you are coming to my channel, please subscribe to this button or hit the notification button so that every time I come in, you will know that I'm here. But I'm going to be talking on how to develop a plan, the act of constructing an effective plan, how you can construct an effective plan. Now we're going into the year 2021, and if you don't have a plan down, how are you going to manage through the year? It's important that you get a plan, you get things in place. The first thing that you have to do is, what are you trying to achieve? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. What are you trying to achieve? So I call it first thing first. What are you trying to achieve? What's your goal? Are you sure that's exactly what you need to achieve? So you have to be sure about this. First thing first. What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? Maybe your target could be, before the end of 2021, I want to hit 10,000 subscribers. I want to have 20,000 subscribers or 200 subscribers. Or I want to have businesses. I want to have my affiliates network running. But what are you trying to achieve? That should be the first thing you have to ask yourself when making a plan. You want to develop a plan. You see, the thing about the act of developing a plan is that when you have a plan, you have a goal, you are focused. It makes you focused. It makes you know where you're going, what you want to achieve. And when you arrive at where you're going, you can be sure that, well, you know what, I've been able to achieve what I want to achieve. So if your goal is maybe to help people, maybe your goal could be that, hold on, please. Just a moment. Okay. So that's it. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. Yeah, I can see everyone here. So I'm talking about how to develop a plan. What is your plan? How to develop a plan. The act of developing a constructive plan. So the first question I ask people is this. Now you want to have a plan. Now you want to develop a constructive and effective plan. So what's the first thing you have to do? The first thing you have to ask yourself is, what is your goal? What is your target? What are you trying to achieve? My name is OG CV Coach. I'm an entrepreneur, a personal performance development coach. And also right now, I'm into health and safety. But I help people achieve their goals. And I point people towards the direction of achieving their goals. And that's what this video is all about. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what are you trying to achieve? What's your goal? What's your aim? If you aim at nothing, you get nothing. So you need to think about it. Don't just get up and say, you know what? This is what I want to do. Check your goal. Are you in the right frame of mind in achieving your goal? Now, if you've not watched my video on side hustle, try and watch the video. So you need to ask yourself, what are you trying to achieve? Which is the first question you have to ask yourself. The next thing you have to ask yourself is, what needs to change for that to happen? What needs to change for that to happen? Sometimes when I speak to some YouTubers, you ask them, what do you want to achieve? Oh, I want more subscribers. I want more videos. I want to be able to reach out to people. I want to be able to help people. But the first thing you have to ask yourself is this: what needs to change for the plan or the goal that you have to happen? What needs to change? Because Albert Einstein says something: if you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same results. In other words, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, you're going to keep getting the same results. So you need to think about it. The first thing is, what exactly is your focus? What exactly is your plan? That's the first thing. Then the next thing is, what needs to change for that to happen? In other words, it could be that you need to buy new equipment. It could be that you need to go for new courses. It could be that you need to have a mentor. It could be that you need to have somebody that will help you. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what needs to change for that to happen? Some things need to change in order for your goal to be achieved. So the first thing you do is list all of them. The things you have to do. Maybe you have to wake up in the morning. Maybe you have to sleep late. Maybe you have to go to the gym. Maybe you have to get in exercises that will help you. So list everything. Now, if some points are vague, fine-tune them. So if you know that some points are vague or they are inaccurate, fine-tune them. So you might have 3 points. You might have 50 things that need to change. But what needs to change? So, for example, if you were formulating a plan for you to have a good YouTube channel or a thriving YouTube channel, you could say, okay, what needs to change? Maybe I need to think about editing courses, go online. Maybe I need to collaborate with somebody, go online. Maybe I need to get involved with somebody or speak to somebody about it, go online and check. But you see, what needs to change? So you've gone online. Then the next thing is, what about your recording equipment? Do you have to buy new recording equipment? Think about it. Do you have to get a new mobile phone or get a new contract? What needs to change? So those are the things you have to look at. So the first thing I said in this video is, number one, what are you trying to achieve? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Only you know the results and know when you get the result. Number two, what needs to change for that to happen? So what needs to change for what you want to achieve to happen? Okay. Now, the next thing is this, after you, what needs to change, the next thing you have to look at is, how can you make those change happen? So you see how they are coming up, how they are lining up. The first thing is, what are you trying to achieve? The second thing is, what needs to change for that to happen? Then the third thing is, how can you make those things happen that you need to change? How are you going to make those things happen that you need to change? Now, you see, now for each point, you need to list, or you need to write a list of things you can do to make those points happen. So number one, if we go back again to the first one, what are you trying to achieve? You need to write the points. How many things do you want to achieve? More subscribers, more time on the net, more views, more videos. What are you trying to achieve? Then the next thing is this: what needs to change for that thing that you want to achieve to happen? That's the thing you need to look at. What needs to change? Every time I talk about the parable of the sower in the Bible, the guy was going to sow the seeds. Some seeds fell by the wayside. The birds of the air came and ate it up. It could be that the birds of the air that is coming to you could be one friend that is not encouraging you. It could be that time, you don't have enough time. It could be that something is eating up your seed. In other words, what exactly is eating up your time or your seed? So what needs to change for that to happen? Then the next thing is this: how can you make those changes happen? How are you going to make it happen? How are you going to make those changes happen? Because you see, if you can know how you're going to make those changes happen, then you can know the next thing I'm going to tell you. When do you want those changes to happen? Because you see, the thing about it is this: how you can make those changes happen. Is it that you have to change your time? Is it that you have to change your friends? Is it that you have to change the channels you go? Is it that you have to change your associates? Is it that you have to change the way you have to do things? Is it that you have to work hard? So those are the things you have to do. How are you going to make those changes happen? Because the thing about it is this: if you don't know how you're going to make those changes happen, you're just going to be stuck. So you might have a plan, You might have the right attitude, but how are you going to make those changes happen? So you write it down. And then you see, sometimes people will tell me, I don't know what to do. I don't ever believe that. You always know what to do. If you search inwardly, search inside you, you will know what to do. Maybe you need more subscribers. You know what to do. Maybe you need more views. You know what to do. Because what you have to do is this: check it. What is it that others are doing that you're not doing right? What is it that others are doing that you have to incorporate into your own life? I met someone recently, and he said, I need a job. I want to get into a job, the career that I need to get into. So the first question I asked her was, okay, what career is that? He said, this is the career. Okay, now what's the next thing? How are you going to get into this career? She said, I don't know. I said, search very well. There is nothing that you can't get these days. There is nothing that you can't achieve. There is no way you can't see somebody who has done something that you want to do. Is everything. Solomon, one of the wisest guy in the Bible, said something. He said, there is nothing new under the sun. That's true. Because really, there's nothing new under the sun. Anything that you want to do, somebody has done it before. If somebody has not done it, there is an example of somebody who has done this before. So you have to go back again to your plan, which I always ask them. The first question I ask them is this: what are you trying to achieve? What do you want to achieve? As long as it's not a jealous motive, as long as it's not like you're trying to bring somebody else down by lifting yourself up, then that will be against God's plans for you. Because God does not ever acknowledge people who are not humble. You've got to be humble. So what are you trying to achieve? Then the next thing is this: what needs to change for that thing to happen? You have to ask yourself that question. Very important. My name is OG Coach here. If you're the first time you're coming to this channel, you've not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that every time I come online, you are with me online. I want us to be friends. I want us to be brothers. Now, if there is anything that you need me to talk about, please do. Please do get God across to us. So going back to the content of our discussion, what needs to change for that to happen? What needs to change for that to happen? At every point in your life, you're like the butterfly. The butterfly is going through a metamorphosis. There is a stage of changes happening in the life of that butterfly. So you continuously have to change. You're not a tree that is just in one place. You might have to move. You might have to stop doing things you're doing, but you've got to change. You've got to change. You've got to do something. So what needs to change for that to happen? That's the second point. Then the third point is, how can you make these changes happen? How can you make these changes happen? You see, if you know what needs to change, then you begin to write it. Now, you might not be able instantly to know the things that you need to change to make it happen. But if you go on the net, or if you go with the help of the Holy Spirit and think about it, there will be things that people have gone through. And as a result of their experiences, I always tell people, learn from other people's experiences. Learn from other people's experiences. Jim Rohn said something very unique. He said, a young man is driving on the road. He goes right down into a ditch. Then another person gets there. And then he comes out of the ditch and says, you know what? There is a big ditch there. As I was going through, my car went into the ditch. I just came out and I survived. You'll be so stupid to go down that same road, because he's already told you there is a ditch in that place. The car went in. He survived just by chance. So you'll be so stupid to go down that road. So in other words, there will be somebody somewhere who has gone through that experience. So the fourth thing and the last one I want to talk about, before I go straight into the live stream, is fourth one is what. Let me stop this for a while. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Vishal Viha Vlog is here. Thank you so much for coming in. Marima Sagaro is here. Yeah, Marima Sagaro is here. Thank you for coming. So now now let me go back again. Now the last point is this. Now we've gone through all the points, and I'm glad you've got something. But the last point is this: how can you make these changes happen? Now the last point is when it happens. How would you know when it happens? What's your line of celebration? Are you going to buy yourself a cup of tea, or are you going to buy yourself maybe a cup of beer if you drink, or a cup of whiskey if you drink, or maybe you want to get yourself some nice cool holiday plan, or you want to get yourself something as a reward for being able to develop a plan and achieve it? Are you going to get yourself something? It's good for you to reward yourself, if even not every day, at least every week. It's good for you to reward yourself. Do something and say, you know what? This week I set up a plan and I achieved my plan. Now I'm going to celebrate. So go out and celebrate. If even it's just a bottle of Coke or Fanta or fizzy drink or water or anything of food, treat yourself to one. If even just a burger, treat yourself to one and say, wow, I was able to achieve this. So these are the things. When you have a plan, what are the things you have to think about? In conclusion, I'm just going to go through this. Number one, what are you trying to achieve? Number two, what needs to change for that to happen? Then number three, how can you make these changes happen? And number four, when do you know that these changes has happened, and how do you celebrate? Now, for this week, I'm going to be giving you an assignment, or let's go, the question for this week. What is your plan for the year 2021, and how are you going to achieve it? I want you to tell me how, and leave your comment below. If you're coming to this channel for the first time, what is your plan for 2021, and how are you going to achieve it? This is OGCV Coach here. Thank you so much for joining me here. I love you dearly, and thank you so much. Now, everyone joining us online, I can see Vihal Vlog here. Thank you so much, Vihal Vlog. Marima Sagaro, thank you so much. Richard King, interesting topic. Yeah, people needs to develop a plan. You need to develop your plan. You need to know what you want to achieve. What is it that you want to achieve? And when do you want to achieve it? Very, very important for you to know all this. You see, once you have those plans in place, you can begin to walk towards your plan. You can begin to think of how you can get into that plan, what you need to do, and how you can begin to achieve the things you want to achieve. That's the thing that I'm talking about here. Because sometimes, in your busy life schedule, you might wake up and keep doing the same thing every day. And if you keep doing the same thing every day, you will keep getting the same results every day. Because what's happening is that, what's happening is that you're not having any plans at all. You're not having any plans at all. And because you don't have any plans at all, it's just like you wake up every day, the same thing happens every day. And it brings boredom. It brings a lot of boredom. It brings lots of sleepless nights, because at every point in time, you see yourself like not achieving anything. So what's your plan? What are you thinking about? What do you want to do in this 2021? What's going to be different from all the things that you've done? So that's what. Thank you so much for. I'm right back. So that's the thing. What's your plan? I don't know what your plan is. Princess says something here. She said, my plan is to work hard. He said, we have to work hard. Yeah, we have to work hard, but you have to work hard in a very constructive way. Because if not, if I can tell you something, you've been working so hard, having a YouTube channel, doing a live stream, bringing people online, you've been working so hard. But you have to work hard in a very constructive way. You have to think of what you want to do, how you want to achieve it, where you want to go. VL Vlog is here. Mega shout out to you. So those are the things that you have to focus on. What are you going to do that will make 2021 different from every other years that you've been? If not, 2021 is just going to come, and just the way it came is just going to go. So you have to really get your plans ready, get things ready, because what is happening is this: you don't want to walk in another person's dream. I have to tell you that. You don't want to walk in another person's dream. Because sometimes if you're so absorbed with other things and all the things going on, you don't really know what's happening. You're just following everybody. It's like following the crowd. which is wonderful. But one thing is certain: if you don't know what you need to do, it's going to be a very big problem. So you need to have a plan in place. You need to develop your plan in place. You know, we have Raisy's Kitchen Premier is coming up. I'm just going to put that there. Raisy's Premier is coming up. Raisy's Premier is coming up. If you've not gone, please go and quickly go and get involved. Her Premier is coming up. So quickly. Just go there, thumb up, and then be there when the Premier is coming up at 4 p.m. You know, so that's the thing I'm talking about. Planning ahead. What are your plans? How do you develop? You know, I might have a different idea from the way I have spoken. So you tell me your idea. How do you develop a plan? What's your plan? What exactly have you been working towards? You know, and how have you been working towards what you want to achieve? Those are the things that we've been pursuing, and those are the things that we've been talking about here. How do you want to achieve what you want to achieve? What's your plan for the year 2021? Because if you've not done anything, so if you've not made any plan down, you're just going to walk into 2021 just like that. It's just going to be like another year coming, and then you pick that year, and then nothing happens. You just go on and move on again, you know? So what are your plans? What do you want to do? Share it with me. I want to know what you want to do. Some people will say, you know what, I don't want to share my plans out. But you know what? You're sharing your plans out helps a lot. It helps other people too. It makes them realize that, you know what, there are things that you're doing that they are not doing. So in other words, there are things that we need to do. You can do it. You can achieve anything you want to achieve. You can be anything you want to be. It all depends on you. It all depends on how far you want to go. So think about it. What are your plans? What do you want to do? What is it that's, you know, that's been driving you? So I'm telling you how to develop a plan now. How you can develop a plan, you know, and then achieve what you need to achieve. So go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Don't give up. Don't give in. Life is not about how many people cheering you. Life is how much you're cheering yourself. That's what I tell people. So what are you saying? What are you doing? How can you cause a change? How can you make a change? That's the focus. It's not going to happen. You don't want to come back again now and say, you know what, CV coach, look at all those things you told me. I didn't do it. You said something so important when I came into your live stream, but I didn't do it. No, it shouldn't be. Get involved in what we are doing. Get involved in the things that we do. Now, if you're not friend with me on my other channel, Just Two Moves, I'll be streaming live every day from now till, you know, the 25th. There's a word every day that I'm going to be talking about on Just Two Moves, just to help that person achieve the goal, get to that place where they need to get to. Okay. Now, if you're not friend with CV coach, we're not friends, please get involved in what we're doing. Get involved in what we're doing. And Raisy's Kitchen is having a premiere from 4 p.m. Please do get in, you know. So that's the focus. You know, I've spoken on how to develop a plan. You must work at it. You must work. What are you trying to achieve? Many people are just working. They just look at what other people are doing and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to copy what this person is doing. And then I'm going to try and see if it will work. No. What are you trying to achieve? If even you're copying what that person is doing, what are you trying to achieve, by the way? What's your vision? What's your aspiration? What's your goal? So what is the plan for 2021? What are you trying to achieve? That should be the focus, you know? So begin to think about it. Begin to think of, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to go about it. This is what I'm going to achieve. Even with all these things I'm doing, I'll be right back. Thank you so much. Welcome back. You know, so we're looking at that topic. how to develop a plan, a comprehensive plan. What you need to do to have a plan. If you don't have a plan in place, you're just going to be moving, like that. How do you develop a new plan? So we've looked at one statement that says, what are you trying to achieve? What is it that you want to achieve? So what's your focus? What do you want to achieve? And how will you know when you've achieved the thing that you want to achieve? How would you know? So think about it. Begin to think about it. Developing a new plan, developing new initiative, developing new aspiration, developing a new focus, a new desire. How are you going to achieve it? So by the time your focus is on that, you find that you are able to achieve the things you want to achieve. So how are you going to achieve it? Sometimes, in going through life, you're going to meet so many people. That's it. So many people will come your way. So many people. Just family aspect. Mega shout out to you, sir. Thank you so much. He said nothing can take the place of hard work, going beyond to succeed. That's it. Peter Keko, mega shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Hard work pays, but it has to be a constructive hard work. It has to be a constructive way of doing things. Because think about it. There's the guy who is just hitting the wood in the forest. It's hard work. But instead of hitting the wood in the forest, why don't you just get a saw and go through? It's hard work. But you have to be very constructive. That's why you see most of the things I said today in developing a plan. I said the first thing is, what are you trying to achieve? Family aspect, I said nothing can take the place of hard work. Going beyond to succeed. That's it. Going beyond. It's like it's like you're pushing the barrier. You're pushing the status quo. People have said the only way to succeed is through this way. You're saying, no, I'm going to push beyond. It's going beyond to succeed. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to achieve what I need to achieve this way. So you have to think about it. In developing a plan, what are you trying to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Write it down. The things you want to achieve, write it down. In the year 2021, what do you want to achieve? Write it down. Because sometimes, in saying, I have it in my mind. No. Even the Bible told us, God said something. He said, write the vision, make it plain, so that he that readeth it or seeth it shall run. In other words, have the vision plan in place. Write your vision, put it down in a way that people can connect with that vision. Put it down. Let that vision be your driving force. Let that vision move you. Let it be what takes you on every day. Let it be what takes you on every day. What are you trying to achieve? So first thing first, what's your goal? That's what I said before. What's your goal? And then you need to ask yourself a very important question. Are you sure that this thing that you want to achieve is what you're really after? Because some people don't ask themselves that question. Are you sure that this thing that you're going for is what you really want to achieve? It's very important that you ask yourself that question. Because sometimes you might be running another person's dream, thinking it's your dream. Is this what you really want to achieve? People don't like to hear this sometimes, but you have to ask yourself, is this really what you want to achieve? Because in that focus of running after that dream, you can now say, okay, well, this is what I want to achieve. I've made up my mind. This is the driving force. This is what makes me go on. Then the next thing you need to ask yourself, what needs to change in your life for that to happen? It's like I'm just going back through what I said before. What needs to change in your life for that to happen? Because sometimes you need to make a change. The butterfly to fly has to leave the pupa stage, or in fact, the egg stage to the pupa stage to become a butterfly if he wants to fly. If he remains in the pupa stage or in the egg stage, another insect will eat it up. So you need to think about it. What is it that you need to do to cause a change? What is that change? That's how I do. My name is CV Coach, OG CV Coach. If you're not my friend on Facebook, please be. If you're not my friend on YouTube, please be. Hit the notification button, subscribe. What's that step that I needed to take to get to this place? I had to set it up in my mind. Because if you don't have that, it's like you're not really up to what you want to do. What needs to change for that to happen? Do you have to take less sleep? You have to take more exercises? Do you have to read more books? Do you have to buy more books? So some things need to change in order for your goal to be achieved. What are they? List all of them down. List all of them. Write them down. Write them down. You know. So you see, when you're writing this, don't think about I can't achieve it. Oh no, if I write this, I'll have to take it off. No, I can't achieve this. No, write them down. Because when you write them down, those stuff that you've written down will be your driving force. They'll be your goal. They'll be what makes you wake up in the morning. There will be things that will make you look at, you see your life and say, "Well, I'm going towards this. This is what I want to achieve. This is where I want to go." My focus is to get more subscribers, to bring more people into this business, into this channel, to see what is happening. That's my focus. How am I going to do it? I've got my plans laid down. This is where I'm going. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to achieve what I need to achieve. So that should be your driving force. Because if there is nothing that you have written down, like, I need to change this aspect of my life, I need to change this, it's not going to happen. I'm always air every Sunday from 2 p.m. Every time I'm always on air, doing a live stream. And the live stream I bring in is something that could change your life, something that can change your position, something that can move you from one state to your estate. That's always my focus. Because there's no need for me coming here and just ranting, and then there is no change. There must be a change in what you. So if this thing I'm telling you is benefiting you, why don't you become a member of my Patreon? Why don't you become a patron for me? No, you can just search CV Coach 216, and then it takes you straight on to become a patron. So get involved in what we're doing. Every week, I'm coming up with one tip that will benefit your life. One tip that will benefit your goal. So the thing you need to check is this. What's the next thing? What needs to change for that to happen? What are the things I need to go for? What you're writing down might not be accurate at that particular point. You might have 3 points, you might have 50 points, you might have 100 points, but write something down. Then the next thing is this. What can make those changes happen? This is the big one. What do you need to do to make the changes happen? Then the next thing is, what can make those changes happen? It's almost like the second point is like the third point. But what can make those changes happen? How are you going to get more views? How are you going to get more subs? How are you going to progress your business? How are you going to get your house? How are you going to get a job? How are you going to get the money? How are you going to get into the relationship? What is it that needs to change, that needs to happen? A young guy came to me and said, "You know what, sir? Look at the situation I've been going through." The first question I asked him was, what is it that you want to change? What is one step you're going to take? Now, if you've not listened to my video where I did a clip on how to use the wheel of life, I will advise you to listen to that video. I'll advise you to listen to it. So what I need to ask you is this. What is it that you need to do that will cause the change? What needs to change for that to happen? What needs to change for that to happen? It could be your attitude needs to change for that to happen. It could be your communication skill needs to be improved for that to happen. It could be your health needs to improve for that to happen. What is just that one step that you need to take? Just one step. By the time you take that step, not so many. Now listen carefully. You see, what I'm telling you now is dependent on individuals. Some people achieve quicker results, while some people achieve results over time. But the most important thing is you've achieved the results. That's the most important part. You've achieved the result. So what is it that you need to do? Then the last point that I was talking about, which I talk about is this. Celebrate your success. Celebrate every point in your life. Celebrate your success. Look at yourself and say, "You know what? I'm so glad that I was able to achieve this. I'm so glad that I achieved this." Sometimes you have to clap for yourself. Yeah. Sometimes you might even just have to go out and just laugh. Yeah. If it's laughing for yourself or clapping for yourself, do it. You might have to tell yourself, "Okay, this is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is this, I'm going to see if I can just, have a time to just dance, then go ahead and do it." That's it. You know, blow your trumpet. Blow your trumpet. Let people see things happening in your life. Let people see that, yeah, things are going on in your life. If you've got to applaud yourself, go ahead and applaud yourself. But you see, the most important thing is that you are celebrating every moment of your life. You are celebrating everything that you've achieved. Sometimes people look at themselves and say, you know what? I've made a plan. It worked out, but it's so small. I'm looking for the bigger one. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Let's go back again to the parable of the sower. The seed fell on good side. They fell on good land. Some yield 20-fold, some yield 30, some yield 60, some yield 100. But all the seed did not yield the same. But the most important thing is that the seed came. And because the seed came, you can now work on making sure that your next harvest or your next season where you're going to sow, you get more seed. Think about that. Let that be your driving force. Celebrate every victory. Celebrate every moment. Celebrate every time. Nobody have to celebrate it for you. You can get yourself a bottle of wine and just say, you know what? I'm just going to have a cup. I'm going to have a sip. Or you can just say, I'm going to buy myself a new dress. Or you can say, I'm going to buy myself a new shoe. Or you can say, I'm going to, come on, think about it. Every point in your life where you celebrate something, where you achieve something, you're celebrating something. I heard the story of a man and a woman who, before they got married, they had a checkbook that the mother or the woman has given to them and said, at every point in time, when you achieve something, go put some money in this account. At every point in time, when you achieve a goal or you become successful in something, go put some money in. He said, and they kept on. He said, then it got to a time they said, you know what, we're going to call it quits. We're going to divorce. Let's forget about each other. The woman took the checkbook, went to tell the mom. The mom said, give it to your husband. She took the woman said, okay, yeah, go to the bank and withdraw the money. I think, yeah. She took the checkbook, got to the bank, while on the queue, looked at all the memories that they've spent together. At every point in time, when they had their baby, they put some money in their account. When they got into their job, put some money in their account. When they bought a car, you know, she looked at all the achievement and tears came out from her eyes. And she said, no. She went to meet the man and said, you know what, you take this money, go use it for yourself. The guy went to the bank still. While he was in the bank, he brought out the book. At every point in that book, every achievement and everything that they've done, we're all written there. And while she was looking at the guy was looking at the book, tears came out from his eyes. Instead of withdrawing the money, he deposited another money and went back home and gave the checkbook to the wife and said, woman, here is the book. And she looked at it. There was no withdrawal, but instead, he's put some money in. Celebrate every point in your life. And that was how they got back together. Celebrate every moment. It does not matter who is there or who is not there. Celebrate every moment. That's what I do. Every Sunday, I'm right on the screen, sitting here, and I'm celebrating every moment, celebrating every achievement. Shout Hunter Creation, glad to have you here. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Shout Hunter Creation. Glad to have you here. You know, you're welcome. Thank you so much. You know, celebrate every moment, celebrate every achievement. Now, if you've not thumbed up for the host, please do. If you're not my friend, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's be friends. Celebrate every moment. Let every moment be things that will bring you joy. Let every moment be a time where you will celebrate and say, you know what, I am so happy that I'm in this place. Let every moment be worth it. Let every moment be worth it. Because sometimes in your thinking about all the problems, all the issues that is going on in life, all the things you're not able to achieve, you forget that there was a time where you had to struggle to get to where you are now. Celebrate every moment. Let every moment be a time where you can say, you know what, I want to give God thanks for what he's done in my life. Celebrate every moment. Let it be precious to you. Let every moment be good to you. You know, shout out that creation, mega shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much. You know, so we'll be talking about how to develop a concrete plan, how you can develop a plan, how you can have a good plan that will help you. Know how you can do something unique for yourself. How you can do something that will benefit you. That's what we're talking about here. I don't just want you to just come in and then just, just come in and then you're just leaving. No, no, no. Get involved in what we're doing. Get involved in what we're doing. Get involved in what we're doing. It could benefit you. It could benefit you. There's no need for you to just come in and just say, thumb up host, I'm here. No. What am I saying that's going to benefit you? If not, you're going to keep achieving the same results every year, every time, every moment. Because why? What's happening is this, things just keep going round and round and round. And because things are going round, for you, it's just like, every day is just the same. Celebrate every moment. Celebrate yourself. Cheer for yourself every time. Look at yourself and say, what is it that I need to do that will cause a change in the things I'm doing now? Now don't forget, Rizzy's Kitchen is having a premiere at 4 p.m. and we're all going to be there. If you've not gone to her channel yet, please do. Please go there and just thumb up or be there while the program is happening, so that you can be one of us there. So celebrate every moment. It's really good, And sometimes when I'm going to make a change, people might not be supportive of the change that you're trying to achieve. People might not be supportive of what you're trying to achieve, but go in all the same. It's not about what people say. It's about you. It's about what you want to achieve. It's about how you want to go about it. That's the focus. It's about how you want to go about it. So begin to think of what you can do, how you want to achieve what you want to achieve. Begin to think about that. Begin to think about things that you want to be able to achieve between now. Sometimes you can give yourself short-term goals. You can tell yourself, from the month of December to January, this is what I want to achieve. From the month of January to February, this is what I want to achieve. From the month of February to March, this is what I want to achieve. So already, because you've given yourself 1 month in between to achieve what you want to achieve, you found that you've been able to set short-term goals for yourself, and which will now accumulate into the long-term goal by the time you get to the month of March. Because by the time you look at all the things you've been able to achieve from December, January, February, March, you're going to sit down and say, wow, I did this all by myself. And then even in the month of March, you now bring out the bottle again and celebrate if you need to. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: how to develop plans, develop new plans for 2021. I know sometimes we set goals, and in setting our goals, we just say, okay, this is what I want to achieve. But I want you to break it down using this methodology that I've given to you. Break it down and begin to think about it. How do I go about it? What do I need to do? You see, sometimes it is amazing how many people decide in advance that they are going to fail and not reach their goal. So many people decide in advance that they are going to fail and not reach their goals. Why? Because they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan. You need to understand something. Family aspect said something, said hard work. Yeah, hard work. You see, the thing about it is this: you cannot enjoy the honey without entering the beehive. Unless you enter the beehive, you can't take the honey. The bees will come around you. They will sting if you're not wearing the right PPE. They will sting. But you want the honey, you've got to enter the beehive. You've got to fight your way in. You've got to be determined that you're going to go in. You've got to be determined that you're going to go in. You might have to stretch yourself like a rubber band. Stretch yourself. Stretch yourself, but go in. What's the difference between a student who comes out with a first class and the one who comes out with nothing? What's the difference between the guy who goes out? If you've not listened to my video where I said how you can make £1,000 a week, go and listen to that video. Quickly search for the video. So what's the difference between somebody who is determined to make £1,000 a week and the one who is not determined to do anything? The difference is that one was ready to enter the beehive and take the honey, while the other one just said, you know what, let it be. Listen carefully to this. You are more like a rubber band. You are more useful when you are stretched. There will be things that will stretch you beyond, the way you are. They will stretch you so much. But Paul says something which is so unique in the book of Philippians. He says something, he said, I can do all things. He told the Philippian churches, He was telling the Philippian church, I can do all things God asked me to do with the help of Christ who gives me the strength and power. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can. So when you're making your plan, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. You can be anything you want to be. It's just for you to be determined to say, you know what, this is where I'm going to go. This is how I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve. And this is how I'm going to make it happen. You can be anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can be anything. You do not need more things that are seen. You need to focus on things that are not seen. You can be anything. The reason why most people are not accomplishing so much is because so little is attempted. Some people just like to sit on that comfort zone. Don't be like them. Don't sit on that comfort zone. Make up your mind that, you know what, everybody is sitting on the comfort zone, but I'm going to go beyond the comfort zone. I'm going to do something that will make me achieve what I want to achieve. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go beyond this. I'm going to go far beyond what people are thinking. So if even you're in a school, others are reading little, go beyond that mark. Maybe you're just there, you want to achieve something, go beyond that mark. So the reason so little is accomplished is because so little is attempted. Go beyond that mark. Eddie Blessings TV, so glad to have you here. Thank you so much. If you're not friend with Shout Hunter Creation, please do. If you're not friend with Eddie Blessings, please do. These are genuine people, please, legit people. If you're not friend with Peter Coco came in from Facebook. Family Aspect is here. You know, VL Blog, Marima Sagaro, Trisha King. Please, if you're not friend with Eddie Blessings, please do connect. So the reason so little is accomplished because so little is attempted. What are you going to do to cause a change? What are you going to do to make sure that you're not getting the same results? You know, just like every other person. What are you going to do? Those are the things that you have to start planning. You have to start putting it in place. You know, Paul said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That was Paul saying it. But what about you? You know, it's not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It's because we do not dare that things are difficult. Somebody says, I'm going to get 2,000 subscribers in a week. I'm going to get 2,000 views, I'm going to make my video viral. How are you going to do it? So it's because we do not dare that things are difficult. Things are not difficult. We use the word difficult because we have not tried it. You can be anything that you want to be. The definition of impossible that was given by one unique man is something nobody can do until somebody does. That's the definition of impossible. It says, oh, this thing is impossible. Something nobody can do. Until somebody does, it's not become impossible. You've got to be determined. Oh, Nib Fanti Zone TV is here. Thank you so much, Nib Fanti. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much, Eddie Blessing. So glad to have you here. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much. Now, if you're not friends with these people, please connect with them. Connect with them. Connect with them. So the definition of impossible is something nobody can do until somebody does. You've got to make the plan. You've got to plan. You want to have 1,000 subscribers, you've got to plan for it. You want to have 1,000 views, you've got to plan for it. And it's so easy. What is it that other people are doing? Go and carry out your own research and then do it. You know, do it. How to develop a plan. That's what we're talking about here. You know, now don't go yet. I still have one thing I want to tell you, but this is me. Thank you so much. One more. Now, welcome back. No, one thing I want to tell you, risk is part of every successful plan. If you're ever going to achieve anything, risk is involved. There's a risk to take. I remember the first time, you know, I asked somebody, I said, can I stream on two different two different platforms at the same time? She said, I don't know. I said, really? I said, okay, let me try it. I was streaming on live. I was doing a live stream and I was still streaming with OBS. So I was on streaming with two different channels at the same time. I was doing it. But what was unique about it? Risk is part of every successful plan. You've got to take the risk. You've got to make things happen. Things are not just going to happen the way it is. Listen carefully. Jim Rohn said something. He said, wind of opportunity falls on everybody. That wind of opportunity, the wind of adversary, it falls on everybody. But the difference between one person and another person is how you set your sail. How do you set your sail? What's your plan? Where do you want to go? How are you going to achieve what you want to achieve? How do you get to where you want to get to? Now, if you're not friends with Eddie Blessing, please do. Please, mega shout out to Eddie Blessing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. You know, Nib Fanti Zone TV, thank you so much for being here. I love your food so much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being here. You know, so risk is part of every plan, every successful plan. Risk it is. Things might not happen. And when you remain ignorant, you find that you are not able to achieve what you want to achieve because you're just ignorant of what people are doing. People are out there doing the impossible. Join them. Now, if you're not my friend, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, CV Coach 2016. And if you want to continue to join us, you know, as we come in on air every Sunday, please do bring us on air, become my patron, you know, get involved in what I'm doing. We would really appreciate it so that we can do more, you know, because sometimes, you know, we're just online, all the equipment that we're using and things like that is one of us. But if you become a patron, or we'll stay together, I can have a private time with you, a private discussion with you on things that can better you. So now if you want to become a patron, you can go to CV Coach 216 and then just come in and join my Patreon line, please, or go to the description on the video and then you can get involved in it. Now, if you're watching me for the first time, hit the notification button because I'm always here every Sunday dishing out the word for you, telling you how you can move forward, how you can achieve what you need to achieve. You know, in the next 3 minutes, I'll be closing the stream. Now, we have one of my members who is coming up. She's going to be having her premiere today. Please do. That's Raisy's Kitchen right there. Please do. You know, please get involved. I'm just going to put the link here again. You can just go there right now and just thumb up. She's going to be having her premiere at 4 p.m. So please get involved in what we're doing. Get involved. We love you so much. I love you so much. Now, this is payback time. If you know there is somebody who has come to visit your channel and you want to go back and visit their own channel, please do now. If you know you're not friends with someone here, please do, so that you guys can stay in touch. You know, I'm going to post the link of Raisy's kitchen again. Please do. Get involved in what we're doing. Yeah, thank you so much for coming here. Shout Hunter Creation is late now in your place, but thank you so much. Marima Sagario, thank you so much. Lots of love, Trisha King. Thank you very much. Interesting topic. Thank you so much. Princess Glazer Vlog, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Queen Daisy TV, thank you so much for coming in. You know, we've discussed how to develop new plans. So now I'm going to stay on for the next 2 minutes and some seconds. Then I'll close the stream. I want to say thank you so much for everyone that has been here today. It's just been wonderful. Just been amazing. I'm so glad that you came in. Thank you so much for the support. I will definitely make sure that we stay in touch and we'll become one. You know, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to everyone who has come in today. I've been saying so much. Thank you. It's getting too much now, you know, but I want to say thank you and I appreciate you so much. Now, I'll just leave you with this and I'll be seeing you again next week at 3 2 p.m. on the dot. Now, this is OG CV Coach 216 signing off. I love you dearly. Take care and have a blessed Yeah, we got a comment here. Trisha King, thanks so much, Trisha. All the best, man. You know I love you so much. Thank you so much. So glad to always have you here every day. But I'll be seeing you guys next week. God bless you.